Hey, Pastor Steve Waldron. I hope you're having an incredible day or night in Jesus. Today we're just going to try to give a list of different Gnostic groups down through history. And, eventually I'd love to do a deep dive on each one of these. I kind of did on our Biblical Archaeology Today podcast with Steve Waldron. You can still get off Spotify and maybe some other places. So thanks for being here. Join us daily. Share with your friends. Let's get started. We're just on Wikipedia. So some proto-Gnostic sects, like pre-Gnostics, would be the Thomasenes. I wish I had time to go into all of these. Then Judean Israelite Gnosticism. Gnosis means knowledge, so you had to have like a special or deeper knowledge. It comes from mixed religions, Pythagoras, Hermeticism, Hermes Trismegistus, maybe even some Platonism, Neoplatonism there. So Judean Israelite Gnosticism, Elkosates, Kintaeans, Mandeism, and Samaritan Baptist groups, which I thought was fascinating. And so they usually believed in like a demiurge, and that you couldn't really get to the one true and living God, that he had 33 aeons or emanations. A lot of people would see like 33 degrees of masonry kind of as a parallel there to get the secret knowledge. Some people say when you get up to the 33rd degree of masonry, you get the secret knowledge. Syrian Egyptian Gnosticism, you have the Bardensnites, the Belicidians. They were kind of popular in early Christian writings. The Satomilians, the Sethians, they're kind of popular too. The Valesians, extremely popular. You can still get the Gnostic Bible. I forget the lady's name who did that. I've done reviews here. Valentinianism, they were the first in 149 AD to say God was three hypostasis, which Athanasius fought against, Bishop Hosius of Cordova fought against, Jerome fought against, the Pope of Rome in the late 4th century fought against, kind of. Heracleanites, the Ptolemies, Persian Gnosticism, Manichaeism, the Al-Dahuri sect, the Astadi, and the Shanag sect. Unclassified Christian Gnosticism are the Sardonians, the Marcionisms, that would be like Marcion, Palicos, Lucianist, Colorbasians, Dositheans. These could be an offshoot of Simonian or Proto-Gnostic sect. Justinians, Simonians, and Menandreans. And then some others. You have Abylonians, Agabate, Elogians. They're kind of popular. Some people think they were oneness, actually. Angelici, Antitekete, the Acare, the Archnonics, the Ascadrotes, the Barbelote, the Borborites. I'm just getting tickled reading these. The Codians, the Levitics, the Fabonites, the Secundians, the Stratosici, the Cainites, the Caprocratians, which those are kind of popular as well. So is Cerinthians from Cerinthius. That would be like John, the Apostles' nemesis, the Adamites. He believed you walked around naked and all this. The Marcellianists, the Cleobians, the Dosati, the Elkosites, the Encrites, which were pretty popular, Ampoctetics, the Severians, the Marcosians, the Messalinians, kind of popular. Nicolism, like the Nicolaitans, kind of Ophites, and they're popular. Naessenes, Pyrrhites, Priscillianism, which is not Gnostic, he was oneness. Quintilians, Montanist sect, who may have come under Gnostic influence. A lot of times they just put, like a lot of oneness they called Gnostic because we were usually holiness too. Seleucians, Albinzes, the Bagnolians, the Bogomils, who were oneness, the Bosnian Church, the Cathars, which were probably oneness, the Black Brotherhood, the Credentites, the Pagians, the Patera, Paulicians, which some would say oneness, but it says it's not certain they were Gnostic. Neo-Adamites, Tondrakians, Mandeism, which is like followers of John the Baptist, and then all kinds of Gnosticism in modern times. Who was that? Peter Jones wrote, was it the Gnostic Wars? About modern Gnosticism, and so much of this goes back to modern Gnosticism. It's incredible. So anyhow, just believe in the one true and living God, Jesus Christ. Get saved through him. Follow the Bible. Don't get hooked up with any of these groups. God bless you. We love you. Bye-bye.